Welcome back, guys. The 15th of April. Taking a look this morning, this Monday morning, markets are open over in the cryptocurrency space as always. Stock market futures are trading. It's Monday. We're taking a look at Pangolin, PNG, USD. So it'll be Pangolin / the United States dollar. This will be a daily chart, guys. This will be the Coinbase price data. Another nice day here. So far in the green, up 1.26%. Bitcoin up $500 at 0.79%, getting a little follow through from yesterday so far this Monday morning. It's looking good, looking like we may have seen the bottom, guys, and starting to head towards those upper price targets. Let's talk about those here this morning. So we're on tradingview.com for the charting. If you are not familiar with tradingview.com, it does offer a free service, which is the one I use, and it works great. So check it out if you have not yet. So we have some nice support that came in off of the sell-off on Saturday, the 13th of April. We hit lows on that day of 35,353. I have a support level 36,645. So it's nice to see that hold as well and be hit. We also have the lower end of this basing structure right around that area as well. So those lows came in. Looks like those lows were 35, and they were tested once again on the 13th of April. We have a nice higher low yesterday. We closed up the day, which would have been Sunday for PNG, up 10.6. Getting a little follow through today. Looks like we're finding support at 42,499, which is one of my levels here in blue. I don't know if we've made a new high today. Let's see here. We have highs at 45,957. We have highs at 45,992. So yes, we have actually made a new high today. That is a good sign. I was a little concerned about resistance coming into the market here. So the lower end of this day here would have been 42. I was concerned about when this market started to trade back up. I talked about this yesterday. Would it find resistance here? And, it was old support, then it was broken, and then the market traded up to it. And sometimes when markets do that, they have a hard time breaking back through that area, and they can get pushed back down. That was my concern with that. So far, we are well ahead. We are well ahead of that area. Looks like we're about 8% higher than that low, so that is good. What that tells me is the bottom is in, and we're heading up to some new price targets. For starters, guys, we have 52,400. That's right here in yellow, 52,400. Obviously, the cup with handle target is no longer valid. I do have to remove that from the chart. That was $1.12. PNG was, had this big cup with handle here. But then we broke down, so that's no longer valid if you're wondering about that. The new targets we have for Pangolin are up here. They're all within this yellow box we spoke about yesterday. We'll cover them again this morning as we looking like we have some confirmation this morning, and we're heading up here to higher prices. So for starters, 55 is a first target here. 55, it's going to take us back up to the higher end of the most recent lower high, 55 cents. We have one above that at 59. It's another target that's going to take us above the most recent high. That is nice. We have one at 63,600 right up here. It's going to take us above these highs, which is very, very nice. We'll see if we get there, obviously. And then we have the newest highest target, 68,550 right up here in blue. So we have a whole cluster. They're all within this yellow box, and we do have one at 65 as well. We didn't talk about that. But the new ones, 55, 59, 63, 68. Very, very nice. So what we want to see here, guys, is a move above the most recent high. We have a higher low, a lower high, a lower low. We're rallying here, and there's two things that could take place here. We rally up, print a lower high, we pull back, print a higher low, and then we take off and make new higher highs. That'll give us a change in trend back to the upside. That's one scenario that could play out. Let's talk about scenario number 2. I want to welcome all of the new subscribers to the channel. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all of the current subscribers as well. So we have the higher low, the lower high, the lower low. Scenario number 2 that could play out is we see a move off the lower low right into a higher high, and then we get a pullback to a higher low, and then another higher high. Also another scenario. Sometimes that'll create a inverse head and shoulders as well. So time will tell. We don't know what will happen, but it's looking like we have seen the bottom. We're getting ready to rally. Yesterday was nice. We'll see if we can get some more confirmation today. Something else to think about is we have the move lower, the higher low, the lower high, the lower low. We're moving up here. We could print a lower high and then roll over again and print a lower low. That's obviously if we really start to see some pretty steep selling take place rather soon, within the next couple days, and then markets really start to get hit hard again, that's when it's going to be a concern that, hey, maybe the bottom's not in, or we're at least going to go test the lows again, and then we'll have to reevaluate. But right now, doesn't look like that's the scenario that's going to play out. All right, let's take a look over to Bitcoin. And before we get to Bitcoin, we'll talk about that in just a moment. People ask for, I think it's for this chart here. Yeah, so let's see here. No, I don't have that. I guess that was for the arcblock chart. I'll have to come back to this, and let me zoom out here. My highest price target for Pangolin, I thought I had it on the chart here, but apparently I don't. Yeah, no, I don't have it on here. Well, anyways, the highest price targets I have on this chart right now are $1.10. I thought I had something higher than that. We're trading at 45 now, but $1.10 is what I have on this chart. But we should be able to go higher than that, but maybe not. Maybe that's the highest I have. I know I have the candle wick here at 85. A couple of handles was at $1.12. That's no longer valid. But the highest I have on this chart right now is $1.10. I'll have to run some calculations and see if that's still the highest I have. Anyways, keep your eyes on that, guys. If we can continue this rally here for PNG, and our first level we're looking for would be the 52,400 level as a hit, and that's going to put us up real quick here. It's like roughly like 15% or so. So potential nice move coming in today for Pangolin. Let's get a rally. What do you say? Let's get a big rally. Let's see this thing up in the double-digit percents. All right, let's drop over to BTC Bitcoin. Bitcoin, what's going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin, it's similar looking chart as PNG, or you could say PNG is similar looking to Bitcoin. We have the lows that came in on Saturday, tested another major low here within this consolidation. We had resistance here on the 2nd and 3rd of April. We obviously broke through that yesterday and closed strong. Today we have a higher high as well as a higher low. We're also just above a resistance level at 66,032. That's in purple. We're moving higher. Let's get some more confirmation. So far, so good. Next level to watch above the markets will be about 3 to 4% higher, 3.5%, 68,748 for Bitcoin. That's this purple line right here. That's our next target to shoot for once we start to really get above 66.32 or even a close above 66.32. 68,748 is that target. So let's see. Let's keep an eye on Bitcoin. So far, this consolidation is looking good. Looks like the lows are in, and we're just looking up for higher prices. We have new targets here for Bitcoin that we've spoken about. 73,804, 78,980. That's where these two arrows are pointing. That's obviously going to take us into some new highs. And then we have much higher targets. So same thing. We want to see one or two scenarios play out. We want to see either a higher high take place here for Bitcoin, which would be a pretty large move. Probably won't happen like that. Or we want to see a lower high and then the pullback is the higher low and then we get the higher high. So looking for a bullish move, but there's no guarantee we'll get it. We could print a lower high and then roll over into a lower low. But again, one day at a time, that would be the lower high and then roll over into the lower low. One day at a time. We'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you are. If you're not, go ahead and do so. Join us here. All links down below. Let me know your thoughts on Pangolin. Let me know your thoughts on Bitcoin. So far, market's looking good. Looks like the bottom is in for now. Guys, have a great day.